Hello everyone. So today we are going to play some Brawl because it's Wednesday. So let's play with Torbran, which is probably one of the easiest Brawl decks to create. It's more of a relaxing deck since you don't have to think too much about what to do. So what do we have here? We have a whole bunch of high casting cost cards. So we'll give it a try. Our opponent is playing Kaya. And starts with a command tower. Can we defeat Kaya? That is the question. Oh my god, this is going to make unlimited zombies. Or rather, one huge zombie. So this doesn't look good for us at all. I mean, we could kill it once it gets bigger. So let's get the attack started. Okay, so the opponent is going to block and make another zombie. In this case, we are going to have to attack in the air because he will just continue to block every single turn. He will get a free blocker. So let's play this tapped and attack in the air. And we can have Torbran actually come into play next turn. Eventually we need to kill this zombie before he gets too big. Okay, so our opponent is going for card advantage. So shall we kill this? No, let's just get Torbran out and do some massive amounts of damage to our opponent. And see what will they play next. We can deal with this zombie actually next turn. So they kill our Torbran. They have Kaya. We can actually attack Kaya. We have to kill the zombie. So we are going to have to kill this zombie now. Because we are missing a land drop. Now we're going to attack Kaya. Where is our land? Wow, Liliana. Well, that's unfortunate. So we are going to have to attack. No, actually, we have to attack Kaya, but it doesn't make much of a difference which one we attack. So our opponent will get to draw a couple of cards. That is not good at all. Okay, there goes Sarkhan. I did not realize these Brawl decks were so competitive. I have not played Brawl for a long time, and last time I played, the decks were not so competitive. This deck is just full of surprises. So we're going for the Ox here. We can escape our Phoenix actually to hit the opponent next turn. Ugin too. Okay, there's nothing we can do about that. So let's see if our opponent can deal with the Phoenix, which will attack for double the damage. What will our opponent do now? Just take the damage and die. And that's why mono red is mono red. Wow, what a surprising ending. That was very, very exciting. And we really just pulled that win out of thin air. Let's try Torbran once more. I thought our opponent really they had our lunch, because they managed to get out 3 or 4 planeswalkers and they seem in control, but the Phoenix came back with a vengeance. And basically just did a Sparta on our opponent. Although I can just imagine little Phoenix legs trying to kick the opponent. It probably looks very funny, but in this situation, are we going to keep these 2 lands? Sure. Oh, I have Fire of Invention here. I did not even realize this deck runs Fire of Invention. What is going on with our opponent? How many? Who is the commander? What is going on with this deck? So it's a creature deck that looks like it has 2 commanders. Okay, so we have to deal... Oh, I forgot to cast this creature last time. We have to deal with this deck quickly before it gets out of hand. But for that we need more lands. Okay, there we go. So let's go on the offense. Hopefully next time we can get Fire of Invention out. I'm not sure if our opponent is going to ramp, but if they have a ramp creature we can get rid of it with the giant. If not, we're just going to hit the head and cast the giant next turn. Unless we can get the 4th land for Fires of Invention. Brontodon is too big for us, so we're just going to go for the head. Assume the opponent does not have life gain cards. Okay, we didn't get a land, so we're going to cast a giant and say go. Hopefully we can get a land next turn. I can't believe this Ox of Agonas actually saved us last game. So actually Fires of Invention may not be good because this dinosaur is going to kill it. Okay, no chance of us getting fires anyway, so going to attack with the giant. Again, missing them land drops. Missing them land drops. We are not very interested in whatever the opponent is going to do. Yeah, we need to get some basic lands into play too. Actually, we might cast the fires next turn because the opponent is probably going to sacrifice this dinosaur to deal with the fires. But we don't need the fires in our deck. Actually, we attack first. And maybe wait one more turn. Because if we can get another land, we can actually do fires and Ilharg next turn. And we forgot to cast Torbran. I completely forgot about Torbran. Okay, so this deck has 5 mana now. What is he going to do? Okay, 6 mana. I was so focused on fires that I completely forgot about Torbran. So we're going to attack here. Next turn, if we get a land, we have a Skarrgan Hellkite, which can attack for almost lethal, seeing as our opponent can't block flying creatures. Okay, that didn't go well. Yeah, so we are not winning this game. Again, falling back on the land problem as usual. Yeah, this game is over. I have to double check how many lands we have in this deck, because it seems like we don't have enough. Let's see. We have 23 lands, so that should be more than enough. Do we need to go to 24 lands? I guess we can take out this and add one more mountain. Okay, we have 24 lands, so now we shouldn't have any problem drawing lands. It's just frustrating when the opponent already has 5 lands and we are on 3 lands. And we are playing a relatively aggro deck. And we missed one turn with Torbran. Perhaps we could have won that game. Let's see what is next on our plate. Another new commander. Okay, we'll keep this. I'm not sure what this creature does. A bit of a slow start for us, but we're gonna get into it next time. For some reason we are stalling again. We should be drawing a land next turn because now we have 24 lands in this deck, so we shouldn't be stalling. If not, we're going to manage to get a land with light up the stage anyway. So their commander is out and Nyx Bloom Ancient is next. Alrighty then, so let's do this. I guess we can wait one more turn for light up the stage. We're going to go in and attack. And we're going to mentor the Scorchspeeder, which has never been mentored before in its natural born life. Okay, so the opponent is doing I don't know what. He's going to do something amazing this turn. Otherwise, he's most likely going to be dead just from the Scorchspeeder and the Heartfire, which will deal 6 damage plus another 3 damage. That's 9 damage. So we technically don't even have to attack. If Torbran is in play, it's game over. If Torbran is not in play, well, at least not on our side, it's not game over. It's gonna take us a lot longer to make it game over. But that's okay, because we have many creatures. So we are going to attack again. And our opponent can only block 2. So he will take perhaps enough damage to die. Exactly enough damage to die. This is why Torbran is still the king. Now with 24 lands in his deck. Okay, let's try one more Torbran. So while mono red is not very fun to play against in standard, it seems like it's not very fun to play against in Brawl either. Although if we get a bad hand, then maybe we can't do too much. So we have a couple of 2-drops and a Slaying Fire. So we're gonna keep this. Our opponent is running Narset. But I don't know how quickly Narset is going to come out, and once she comes out, what is she gonna do? So we're going to go for the Oracle second turn and Krenko next turn. I don't think that was the best creature to use removal on, but anyway, what do I know? So we'll go for Krenko, and then next turn we might Thrill of Possibility discarding this Grim Initiate. Or if we draw a 4th land, we can get the Torbran. No, we did not. So we are going to discard this to hope to draw lands. No land again. Okay, this is fascinating. We just put 1 extra land in the deck. We put 1 extra land in the deck. What has happened? Okay, so we're going to attack Narset. We have more hasty creatures, but we also have Slaying Fire, but I do need to be drawing lands, because that's how Torbran can do damage. So he's going to destroy our Phoenix. Okay. That's okay, we have more hasty creatures. So how did we get into this position? How? So we're going to deal with Narset first. Next turn, hopefully we can deal with the Chandra. Or bring it down a notch. No, Narset is coming back. Why is it that every other game we have to get mana problems? Yeah, there's almost no way we're gonna get out of this. And it's just ridiculous because our opponent has 8 lands and we barely got our 5th land. And we can't even race Chandra at this point. Yes, more emblems for us. So Phoenix of Ash could come back. Let's pump Chandra up. Can we race here? I don't think so. We do have Torbran and we could double damage. Nope, 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 no. It's not meant to be. It's not gonna happen for us this game. It's not going to happen because land does not want to come out of the library. Okay, let's try one more. Hopefully, according to the ratio of games where we have lands and we don't have lands, this game should be one in which we have lands. Or more than 3 lands, anyway. Theoretically. So we have the 3 lands now, obviously, because they're in our opening hand. And we have to light up the stage for next turn, so theoretically we should get to the 4th lands. Okay, never mind, we got the 4th land already. So every other game we get lands. It seems to be a theme of this deck. incubation druid is very cute, and of course now we have a plethora of lands. More lands than we need. So Krenko is going to come out next turn, because he tends to take over the game. This vampire is annoying, but we don't care that much about it, so let's get Krenko out. Oh, our opponent is helping us get more lands into play. How nice. So we are actually a 6 mana next turn. Okay, we have unlimited lands, which means we can actually cast 2 creatures and go on the offensive. Which also means we can cast Torbran next turn and attack even more. Yeah, that is a beast. That is a vampire beast, if I've ever seen one. So we have 7 mana. So we are going to go crazy. And we're going to kill that. And then we are going to deal huge amounts of damage to our opponent. And hopefully win the game next turn, unless something strange happens and we get board wiped of everything. Somehow, some way. What is our opponent doing? How is casting 2 creature? Yes, that's what I thought. It's not gonna happen. So Torbran likes mountains, and sometimes he doesn't get them. And he becomes angry, and sometimes he does get them. And he manages to win games. So thank you for watching, and please check out the upcoming Magic content on the channel.